Hello there, I'm going to try and speak really fast. I am not very good at that, but I don't want to waste your time, so this is just a video to say that I am removing this ship from the game. It looks like a ship from the previous game, Hardwar. If you haven't played Hardwar, you should really try it. It's an old game from 1998, but it's still a lot of fun. Retro graphics that are actually starting to make a comeback right now, so you might actually enjoy that game if you downloaded it. It's a bit of abandonware. Yeah, there's a site called Zedo's Hardwar Emporium, I think. Zedo, Z-E-D-O. If you want to Google that, I'll try and add a link in the description if you want to try that. Yeah, so anyway, this ship looks very much like the Silver Y ship in that game. It's the first ship you get. And I decided I'd have to get rid of it because I don't want to plagiarize the previous game, rather just draw inspiration from it and not just straight up copy it. So with that, we need a replacement, and this is my replacement. I give you the Gypsy. So the Gypsy, my inspiration for the Gypsy came from Star Wars, as most things do in the sci-fi universe. First time I watched Star Wars, there was Luke and Obi-Wan. They went to a city and they looked for a pilot, and that pilot's name was Han Solo. Han Solo had a ship called the Millennium Falcon. The first time Luke saw the ship, he called it a hunk of junk. And to me, I was like, I think 8 years old back then, and I thought, wow, how could you call such an awesome ship a hunk of junk? So that's kind of what this is based off of. I find it awesome. I think maybe because I designed it, it looks awesome. But yeah, I wanted like pieces of scrap hanging out the bottom, and wires keeping the thing together, and it should be all rickety and almost fall to pieces if you go too fast. So with that, let's get in. Also, some other things I added to the game is some engine VFX. You can see the ribbon trail behind me, and you can also see the jet VFX that I've added. The ribbon trail is inspired by Homeworld. If you've ever played that, that's a 3D space strategy game. I think it came out in the 90s or early 2000s, but it was insanely good for the time. And all the spacecraft had these little trails, and it was just, man, I didn't play the game much, but when I played it, I just kept looking at the trails that the little spaceships made when I commanded them to go somewhere. So the point of these is for the prettiness of it, and also so other ships can see you and you can see other ships. It just makes ships more visible, especially at a distance. Ooh, I am crashing. Especially at a distance, it helps you to see the ships. Also, what you might notice if you've followed all my videos, I suddenly have sound in this one. There's a bit of a hum when I'm standing still. I don't know if you can hear that. And obviously there's the engine sound that you can hear increases in pitch the faster you go. I've also changed the controls considerably. The thrust control used to be a speed control, or a velocity control rather. Now you actually just control the thrust of the ship, because there's air resistance now. So if I go at full speed or full thrust, the air pushes back and tries to make me slower. And that is why I used to be able to go about 300 kilometers an hour. Now I'm only going about 237, 238, because the air is pushing back and slowing me down. Also, the ship can slow down much quicker, which I thought was more fun, easier to control. So if I slow down, I can prevent myself from hitting that wall pretty quickly. yeah, so everything to make the player happy. So with that, other controls that I changed was your pitch movement. Pitching up and down is a lot better now, or a lot slower now. So that helps. It helps it feel more like a spaceship that has actual constraints to it. Previously, as fast as you can move the mouse, that's how fast the ship would move up and down. You can also see that there's a bit of camera lag. So the camera lag is what makes the spacecraft seem like it's moving around in the view. It's actually just moving faster than the camera can catch up. So if I point it up or down, then the camera is kind of trying to catch up with how quickly it's moving. Which makes it look more dynamic and fun, more arcadey to play. Yeah, I think I got through everything pretty much now. Yeah, I have started a Discord channel. You should join that if you like talking about sci-fi or talking about game development, or if you have some suggestions for stuff that would be cool to see in the game. I can't guarantee that I would add these types of things to the game, but it's cool to chat to people either way. Obviously, if you want to see more updates on the game, I'm posting it in there, but also you can subscribe to this channel. I don't make any money from it. It is purely to get feedback from people and to encourage myself to keep going, because when I see that other people are enjoying what I'm making, then I want to make it more. Well, yeah, I feel like working on the game more. Yeah, other than that, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you watch the few short videos that I'll post after this. I'm trying to make my videos shorter because I hate wasting people's time. So yeah, thank you and safe flight.